It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the year of the horse. I lost my brains there for a second. I didn't know what I was doing. She tells me, use your mic, but I'm mic'd up. Use your mic.
You're not mic'd up.
I'm not even on.
You're not even
it's
on.
I'm on.
I'm I love it.
I'm a red mess.
Happy midday to you, mess.
What'd you say?
Happy midday mess to you.
Midday
Midday mess to you.
Boy, I tell you, if I ever rob a bank, I'd like you to be with me.
It's a new day. Look at the calmness in the studio. Even Laurina commented on. We've got the Year of the Wild Horse. We've got Ramadan.
What calmness?
New Moon. Mardi
Heather's
Gras.
been
Oh, it's a
marching
solar.
around.
It's a solar eclipse.
And a solar eclipse. It's a
Yeah.
big, energetic day.
I'm
So
going to
buckle
bed.
up, Batman.
I'm going to bed. There's too much going on.
And look, you're looking nice over there.
What?
You.
Yeah, I know. You,
All dressed in color.
I left the tag if you want to send it back.
No, I'm good. You got to keep it. It's a nice shirt.
But the tag is in the back. I tried to get a Chinese shirt with the gold and stuff, but they didn't deliver it in time.
We were on a limited time allotment. We ordered it yesterday.
Wow, that's
so.
pretty. Now they dressed me,
Nothing
Lucy.
like forward thinking.
Look, I got my left-handed cup.
You got your left-handed cup. We've got Laurina Anderson in the house today. We're talking about trust, the dissolution of trust. That's a big one.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Yes.
Energy shifting, a lot of things happening. She was out and about, so we haven't seen her in a little bit. The crew, they're working on some elements for this day in history.
But hold on, before we get to that whole thing
Yeah.
of the trust thing, shouldn't we establish a conversation about what is trust? What does it mean?
We should, after we go
Because
through
I
the
think
rundown of
I
what
think
we're
that
doing.
you can't say that it's disillusioned unless you understand what the hell it even means. Like people say I'm in love. They don't know what they're talking about.
I don't know. Do you trust people easily?
Well, this is the point. Do you trust? What level do you trust? Listen, I had a dog. He was a pit bull. Did I trust him? Abso-freaking-lutely not. Did I love him? Abso-freaking-lutely not. Because he bites. Just like a couple ex-wives. They bite.
It's about trust. Do you trust people? It depends
Depends
on
on
the
the
person.
people.
I know.
It depends on the situation.
Exactly.
So how can you have a dissolution of trust if you don't really even know what trust means to you?
gonna
What it means to me and what it means to her are two different things.
We're going to find out.
I'm
Different
scared.
levels of trust with different people.
I'm a scary horse.
Do you trust? I shouldn't even ask you. I'm not even going to ask you.
Ask me.
No, because you're going to get in trouble.
Yeah, well, why do you do that? I trust everybody. That's why I get in trouble. Because I trust everybody.
You
even,
do.
Even some people that I know.
I used to trust a lot more people than I trust now. I used to be
You've
like,
gotten
oh,
horrible.
let's
You've gotten
trust the world.
Very bad.
Why?
Very bad. You become sarcastic now. I can tell when your non-trust button is lit up. It's the sarcasm.
And I say, okay.
And today's word,
Today's word is
thanks to
okay.
Sesame Street, is okay.
Okay. And I can't even say it's okay, It's more of like an okay, like an O and a K.
It's not A-Y, it's O and K. Okay is not A-Y.
Of course it is.
Okay is
Spell
not
the
spelled
word
A-Y.
okay.
Okay.
O-K-A-Y.
Okay, A-Y.
Yeah.
No, there's no A-Y. What are you talking about?
Bro.
There's
You
an
got a bro.
A-Y?
You got a bro.
Listen, I know
And
the short
sometimes it's
version.
just K.
Right. Like if it's
I
okay,
barely use the O.
I use the word okay. Like that's
Is
all
that
right.
part of the English language?
O and K.
Okay, A-Y?
means, sometimes
That's why you got a master's, and I...
it's an undertone to an O and a K, kind of like a yeah or sure.
Wow, there's no F in elephant.
No, but there's an O and a K and okay.
When Dawn texts me O and K, I get scared.
Well, now she's saying okay, A-Y. What
There's
kind of
like an
language is
undertone
this?
to an okay.
What?
Sometimes.
You spell all those words out instead of just using okay.
No,
you
I
have
don't.
okay,
but,
A-Y.
No, but in this conversation.
You throw all those $2 words. You did that Sunday.
Okay.
And I'm going to
It's a
spit out
$2
my
word?
food. I couldn't believe it.
What word
It was
was it?
huge. You took up the whole table, that word.
Lorena missed being here.
Oh,
Damascus.
God, no, I miss being here. Absolutely.
Damascus.
I missed you last week. Absolutely.
Ask her, say Damascus.
We were at such a big table on Sunday night with Sally and
It's huge.
Steve. I thought he was talking about the Olympics, and he said, I thought what he said was Damascus. I said, Damascus? He says, no, gymnastics.
How do you spell gymnastics? D-A-M. See, you're right.
Anyway.
Okay.
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 A-Y.
Okay,
Okay, A-Y. It's like in here. This one goes L-O-L, you know. So now I go W-O-W.
Wow.
You got it.
I go LMO.
I swear to God, we have run out of content to talk about.
I
you
don't
know.
even know.
We're
All right.
finished.
We've got
We're
Lorena
done.
Anderson joining us. I don't know if we have any elements. You want to take a break? You want to roll right into Lorena's
Do we have
segment?
elements?
I think they're still working on them.
we-
All right,
This
so while
is
we're working
happy
on
Tuesday.
that, let's just
You know,
roll.
everybody fried out today because of you and your colors and all the. You fried everybody out.
I think everyone's pretty
Everybody's
chill.
very nervous. Very nervous. They don't know what they're supposed to do.
I didn't even let him take the broom out this morning.
Can
Good
you
idea.
believe this? I have to sweep every morning.
It's
Okay.
Double sweep tomorrow.
I have to. No, I ain't double sweeping.
What are
double
you
sweeping.
sweeping?
Because I like things like the leaves and stuff. I like the front cleaned up.
Oh.
So I like to sweep it. She didn't let me. I got a
Can
bunch
you
of
believe
leaves.
I didn't let you sweep today?
I know. This is
I
shocking.
can't believe it.
I know.
This
That was
must be a big
it
horse.
was- That's like I said yesterday.
Huge.
If someone offered you a year of abundance, if you do certain things and don't do certain things, would you just take the day to do them or not do them? So no
That doesn't make
sweeping
any
and
sense.
wearing red.
I'm
I think
confused.
You know, I am. So am I. What kind of question is that? What's a certain
If
thing?
someone says if you were red, you're going to have more of an abundant year than if you were black.
Yeah, I know. You hit me with that yesterday, and then I said to you, now if I don't wear red and things don't happen, you're gonna make you right. So I'm expecting lotto bigness.
And you got the gold going with it. You should be all set for a good year.
You made me take out my chains and everything, and I never do that. So this bet,
You don't have to take them out. You can just wear them internally.
no, because you can't see them.
You don't have to see it. It's all
I wanted
about
to wear
intent.
gold and red today.
Okay.
Look at her. She's in black and gold. She has all this stuff going on. I got nothing going on.
Except black and red, and that's pretty. Looks very handsome on you.
They dressed me today. Thank you, Lucy.
Maybe they should do that more often.
Wow. And it continues. Boy, the new year is off like the last year. There's not much of a change when they come out swinging.
And you're off to
I'll
a
take
big
that into
start.
consideration. Okay.
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 There you go.
Okay,
Okay.
An
A-Y.
okay or okay-a-y?
Okay, A-Y.
Okay-a-y.
Okay, well, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Laurina Anderson, our energy boss, energy shifter, talking about the dissolution of trust. It's almost like the dissolution of a marriage, I guess. It's also the dissolution of trust.
You see, that's the mistake right there.
I don't know. We're going to find out. More to come on the other side of this commercial break, and we will be right back.
Discover Rosie's Garden. The collection draws inspiration from the beautiful niece of the founder, Rosie, who brought joy to many before passing too soon. Her beauty and spirit are reflected in every piece. Founded by two friends, Rosie's Garden is a female-owned brand passionate about creating stunning, elegant jewelry that embodies the concept of bellissima, the Italian word for beautiful. With a philosophy rooted in grace and elegance, the brand crafts each piece of jewelry using only the finest materials, including 18-karat gold and the highest quality craftsmanship, ensuring that every piece is a true work of art.
Finding the world's best coffee. Nothing can stop Don Pablo from getting you the rarest coffees. Traveling across continents, climbing the highest mountains, overcoming immense obstacles, all for the quest of greatness. Experience this excitement with every sip.
Looking for music that brings back the memories? True Oldies FLA is South Florida's premier destination for timeless hits from the 1960s, 70s, and 80s. Brought to you by M2 TV Network. broadcasting across multiple FM and HD stations, including 95.3 FM in Delray Beach and Boca Raton, 95.9 FM in Palm Beach County, 96.9 FM in Broward County and North Miami-Dade, and 106.9 FM on the Treasure Coast. True Oldies, FLA. Feel good music that spans generations.
Now is your opportunity to spotlight your business at Rock Meets Soul, March the 21st at Misner Park Amphitheater. The event features Rock and Roll Hall of Famer John Oates and the Good Road Band, alongside Firefall, Radio, Randy Hall, and John Ford Coley. In partnership with the Brooklyn Cafe TV show, the evening includes exclusive red carpet interviews streamed live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, with additional promotion through True Oldies Radio on 95.3 FM and 96.9 FM. Sponsorship partners like you receive high visibility brand placement across event media, on-stage recognition, LED signage, and direct access to a passionate audience of live music fans. Become a sponsor today and put your brand center stage on the red carpet and in front of music lovers across South Florida.
You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Cafe Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape. The perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Right to me.
Trust. So let's roll her intro.
This portion of the Brooklyn Cafe Show is brought to you by Laurina Anderson, the Energy Boss.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Laurina Anderson, the Energy Boss. And we've got a really interesting topic today, all about trust. And what has happened to trust? Is it still available? Are we still able to identify it? Are we able to define it? I mean, I think Freddie turned around and had mentioned, how do we define trust? What is that? Is it based on authenticity? Is it based on follow-up? Is it based on people following up on their promises and their commitments to you? I mean, and this goes in every area of your life. It doesn't matter if it's business, personal, if it's with friends or family,
If it is with possible colleagues, partnerships, whatever it may be. It's really identifying where that trust is, who carries the trust. Is it still alive and kicking, or is it in a recession? Is it just a pretend? Is it just something that we might kind of rely on in the background? That, oh yeah, you can trust me. How many times have we heard that? So I'm going to let's go back into time. Back when a person could give a handshake, and that was a promise that you can trust me and I am going to show up for you because I really want to help you, because in helping you, I help myself as well. And that, I believe, has really come into the forefront as not being something that we're doing anymore. You know, a handshake, does a handshake really mean something anymore? Can you really base your business on a handshake, or does it need to be in writing? You know, everybody says, get it in writing, get a contract, because of the lack of trust. So I think that that's a very important identification right now. And trust? Is it a thought? Is it something that you think? Or is trust a feeling? Something that you feel within you? So it's taking a look and really being honest with not only what's happening out here, but the trust that you have within yourself. Because we have to remember that everything is an inside job. Everything that we do is based from our own beliefs, what we hold sacred, how we interact with others, but what we tell ourselves. Is it a positive, uplifting, supportive, loving self-talk? Or do we question ourselves? Do we have self-doubt about how we're going to show up? You know, many times what I realize is that I can say something to somebody and really believe that in my intention is good, but my follow-up is not very good. And through the years, I have truly shifted that, because what I've realized is that integrity is what is most important, and that integrity lives within the heart. So living within the heart and speaking your truth and letting another person know that for sure you are going to show up, that they can rely on you. So maybe trust is reliance. Maybe trust is giving your word and then following up on it. Maybe trust is how you resonate with another person and how you show up for them. Because the more that you show up for them, the more you show up for yourself as well. So it's really taking a look at this recession that has happened in the level of trust and all the stereotypes that are out there. You know, like the used car salesman. I mean, they really get a bad rap, honestly. I mean, I've bought some great cars from used salesmen. The other thing, too, is real estate people. You know, they've gotten a bit of a rap as well, because there's been steering that had happened at one point, or making sure that you only show the homes that you have listed to your buyers. But you know something, what it really, really comes down to is how you connect with another individual. How you connect with what they're saying. Can you feel it? Because it's all about energy. Trust is about energy, integrity, honesty, and allowing that trust to come to the forefront and connect with that other person happens in that energy field. And that comes from the heart and or your gut. When you're with somebody and they're talking about their business, feel them. Feel whether or not this is something that you can rely on, that's going to be there when you need it. You know, that's kind of like what trust is about. But if we're not feeling and we're just thinking and thinking and thinking, we're not activating our internal energy field. You know when somebody looks you in the eyes and they say, I'm here to help you. I'm here for you. What do you need? Let me know. You feel that. That's sincerity. There's nothing that is in its way. There's no head thought whatsoever. It's pure and it is electric. So, what would it take for you to get back to that place of trust? Trust within yourself first, that you're going to follow through on what you say you're going to do. And the more you do that, the more that's going out into the energy field. And the more you're going to create people that resonate in that level of trust and honesty and integrity. Because honestly, that's all it is. That's all there is. And that's how we build our own successes. That's how we step into that power grid that allows abundance and prosperity to come into our lives. And that's also how we build community. And that is so important these days. I was talking to one of my friends, Sheikh Ali, and we were talking about how we are connecting face to face these days. And I think that that is one of the most important things right now, is how to come together face to face, or pick up the phone and hear somebody's voice. You know, emails and texts, we've relied on those too much. And unfortunately, even in social media, a lot of people will say things in social media that they would never say to your face. It's been a hideout. And I really do believe that we have to build a community that comes together in that trust, integrity, and honesty, where we can depend and rely on each other. Now, you want to know about how to feel? How to get out of your head? You have to breathe. You have to breathe down into your body, activating your internal energy field, allowing your heart to open, bringing in life force, and feel again. Because your energy field is always speaking to you. That gut will let you know whether or not there's somebody that you can trust that's talking to you, that's sharing with you, that wants to sell something to you. So, if you're having a difficult time, not only trusting yourself and what you say that you're going to do for yourself, like setting goals, showing up, give me a call. You can find me either here at the Brooklyn Cafe with Dawn and Freddie S., or give me a call at my office, 954-647-5525, or email me if you have questions, if you want to connect, if you want to give me feedback of any sort. I would love to hear from you. So thank you. Thank you.
It's interesting, because I'm hearing what she's saying. It's the year of the horse. Today is like the year of change. So if you don't trust, or you haven't trust, for whatever reason, and she named a few hundred, but for whatever reason, you take today to say, okay, let's start again and work in that direction. Or does the mistrust always stay? Because people just don't trust people. And you can't change that phenomenon.
No, but the other thing too is that they don't trust themselves. And if you don't trust yourself, you're not going to trust anybody else out there. So, as I said, it's all an inside job. Listen, we just finished the year of the snake. You know what the snake is known for? Shedding. So this whole last year has been shedding so much of the negativity, the corruption, the negative self-talk, the beliefs that have left us stuck. That's what the year of the snake is, shedding all that so that we can step into the year of the horse and the year of the fire horse. That's why you're wearing red. I love it. I didn't get the memo today. I would have worn red too. But it's all about now climbing back on that horse, knowing your own worth and your own value, and trusting it. That the people and the businesses that you're going to bring into yourself, the relationships, because everything's a relationship, is going to bring you to this whole new level of understanding, love, support, connection, communication, authenticity, integrity, honesty. This is what the horse is all about, the fire horse.
But do people change like that? Like if you don't trust somebody, business deal, and you're always leery of what's going on, do people just change on the dime that way because of what you're supposed to do?
Ask yourself, how many times have you listened to your intuition as to whether or not you should go into a business deal with somebody else?
But is that me talking to myself, or is that me talking aloud?
It means going inside, asking yourself on the inside, how does this feel? Does this resonate? Does this sound true and honest? Or is there something that's happening inside? You know, is there a gut, is your gut all tightened up
Well,
and
let's
everything?
flip it. Suppose you're all in, and at the end of the day, the deal doesn't work because of something someone else does. That's just going to teach me not to trust, no?
Maybe it would teach you how to trust your intuition better.
But what if
you
my
might
intuition was wrong?
Intuition is never wrong. Never. That's your gut. That's that small inner voice that talks to you all the time. It's never wrong. This thing is wrong. This thing will play games with you all the time. That's why I said, many times you'll have a committee meeting going on up there, you know, oh boy, but that's worth $250,000. I mean, that would just take my business way up. But there's still something inside your gut, and somebody's talking. Yeah, I don't know, this seems kind of fishy. How many times do we listen to that intuition? No, we take it up into our head, and we have the committee meeting with it. And then before you know it, we've got an argument going on inside our head. And I call it the mental mob scene, because it's going back and forth and back and forth. It's spinning all the time. So it's having the ability of coming back down. Breathe into that energy field. Breathe into your body, into your gut, into your heart. Listen to it. That small inner voice has never guided you sideways, ever.
But I think you're adding. I think it adds you to defend a decision making. Like, not all deals work. Sometimes they work better than other times, but not all deals work. I was watching a documentary this morning. Football players get traded. So let's say you're a football player and you play on my team, and I pay you $100 million. And I talk to this team, and they're willing to give me 3 players, including draft picks, take back some salary. I don't go up to you and say to you, listen, I'm thinking about trading you over here. Why? They just trade you. It says, okay, you've been traded. You go with it to business. So what I'm saying is that sometimes a deal that you put on the table, you don't go out to make a bad deal. We talk about this all the time. We don't try to sign a bad deal, but sometimes a deal doesn't work. Do you stop trusting yourself in deal making? Do you stop trusting other people?
Oh, no. No, you go back into your intuition. I know you've got the NFL going on. I'll have the roofer going on.
Okay.
Okay? So one of my clients, and we've been working together for a little while, and in the beginning, he would be very nervous, very scared, and going into people's homes and not really trusting himself. Not necessarily the customer who has now called him to set an appointment, but himself. Trusting himself and what he's saying, what his confidence level is, the ability of being able to say the right things or to work with objections, and he would be sitting there nervous. So that, there's a new catchphrase these days. It's called your nervous system. And your nervous system is your gut, and it will tell you, okay, wait a minute, what's going on here? So after working with him for a while and saying, now wait a minute, what's your internal dialogue? What are you talking about? How are you speaking to yourself? Are you scared? What are you scared about? Let's go into that. So we started working little by little on building up that confidence, but also redirecting his internal dialogue. And I'm like, why don't you think you know what you're talking about? You've been in this business for 40 years, right? And you don't know what you're talking about? Well, yeah, I guess I do. Sometimes we have to awaken the individual to begin to trust themselves and what they know and how they show up. Not from a head, but from their heart, from their gut, from their energy field. And I've got to tell you, he is shining like a superstar, because he now trusts who he is. He trusts his intelligence. He trusts his knowledge. He trusts now, just after a couple of days ago, that he is an expert in his field, where somebody was telling him he's not an expert, he's a professional. I said, no. I said, you are an expert. Being an expert means that you are professional, but you are an expert in what you do. You come from your heart. You're there to serve. And when you go into a customer's home, you say, how can I help you? How can I be of service? Come, let me show you some of the areas that are showing you that this roof needs to be removed. It needs a new roof, right? And all of a sudden, he builds a trust. And a trust because he's looking in the customer's eyes, and he's speaking from his heart. He's not going through a dialogue on, on this presentation, and okay, what did I say last time? Okay, what do I need to say now? Okay, no, that's a conversation that's happening in the head, but it's not a communication that you're happening with another person. When you commune with another person and you touch them through your energy field, through your eyes, you build instant trust. Instant. Because all of a sudden people can feel you. Not only hear you, but they feel you. And that's the difference that it makes. And that's how we build trust. That's how we build community. That's how we build integrity in what we say, who we are, how we show up. And that's the most important thing. And please, whatever you do, continue making deals. But I want you to feel, just not thinking, but feeling what's going on inside your gut. How is it talking to you? What is your intuition saying? Follow that.
No, I agree 100%. You getting this?
I get it. But my gut isn't always in alignment with your gut.
Well, and that's perfect, because it shouldn't be. You.
I'm on a new gut brain supplement, actually, to connect my gut and my brain. I used to trust everyone implicitly until I realized, what is it saying? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times.
Not everybody's the same. You're basing an entire spectrum on maybe 1 or 2 bad incidents. We're in the business of making deals. Every deal is a different individual.
Yeah, but sometimes it's just your relationship with people. When we signed our first deal at our old gallery, we didn't even sign the deal. We walked in and he said to them, I won't sign a deal. I am a man on a handshake. Shake my hand.
Wow.
And you've got my word that I will do the best to do the best. And the other guy said, oh yeah, me too, until it didn't work out.
Until it didn't work out.
But it worked out with the one guy who said, I give you my hand.
Yeah, he left.
But he lived up to his word, though.
He did. That's why he left. Because he didn't agree with what the other guy was doing. But
do you remember that?
Yeah, I do. But even that deal lasted 2.5 years.
Yes.
And he ran his course.
Yes.
And it started us towards independence. And if it wasn't for you taking us there and making that deal, this wouldn't be here. Because all these artists came from there. So it did work.
But I followed my gut on that. But think about
your intuition.
My intuition.
But you created that. What do you mean you follow you led me there?
I manifested, I created it, it was there. Right, it was great. But things changed. I think things changed after COVID. I think things changed when the economy shifted. Inherently, people are good people. And then there are some, it doesn't even mean they're not good. It means they're at another point in their life that
they're
operating at out of lack.
A lack and limitation.
Take the eraser, erase all. I got the best one.
Okay.
He's going to tell you what I said is wrong.
For 4 years, she said no.
Oh,
For 4 years, she said no. And every year, I used to ask her, come and work. Let's do this. Let's get it together. Let's do this. 4 years. Not 1, not 2, not 3, 4. And the only reason she sits here is because someone else put them on a show that I was producing. And I said, she don't come and do my show first. You ain't doing nothing. I'll never let you back. And this is at iHeart.
Oh, wow.
So before we go down this, whatever it is you want to call it, 4 years, explain that to me. Because that was no trust. What you got? I'm all ears.
I just think things are different. I think people have to, there is trust, and then you'll get in a bad business deal, right? Investment deals where you think you trust the person, and then next thing you know, the person you trusted at that organization is gone. And now you've moved up. There's so many levels to this conversation.
Absolutely.
I'm not even addressing that conversation.
He ran right over that one.
It wasn't that I didn't trust you. Once I found out it was you, I did trust you.
4 years it took you to find out it was me? I asked everybody in the neighborhood.
But I never got the messages.
I don't believe all that.
But once she told
happened,
me who your producer was,
that?
I trusted you.
You didn't trust me. There was like contracts. Your sister, you put your sister on me.
And then the thing at iHeart, where it was between you and your partner who I had to trust. I had 2 totally different stories.
That was a mistake.
In my head, they told me, my guardian said, trust Freddie. I took that leap of trust. So
10 years later.
I do trust. And I do trust you with everything.
Don't make it sound like everything. 4 years.
I may not agree with you on everything, but
that's over 1,400.
But I know inherently
How about-
you have the best intent and best trust for
always
everything
do.
we do here.
So how about if we can let the past go, get
No, I'm just
present in the
using that
moment?
as an example of when people start on one
my
way.
dear,
and
we
end up
all
another
have
one.
those examples, though.
Oh, I got plenty.
I do too. Oh, I have a ton of them.
Waiting for people to show
However,
up.
what's important right now is extracting the wisdom from all of our past to allow us to be present in this moment, to be able to create our future.
Agreed.
You know? So how about if from this moment forward, we create that level of trust between all of us? I believe that it's there already. I don't have
Not
any
me.
doubt.
It was until you made that remark earlier in the show, but that's
I trust Laurina. I trust you. I trust everyone in
what
the
is
studio.
there not to trust?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Well,
So we're in agreement. You don't even know we're in agreement.
No, there are certain deals that I do that you don't trust. I know it for a
But it's
fact.
not you.
It's
Might be
always
the
me
other
'cause
side
I'm in the
of the
middle of
deal.
the deal.
Might be the other side of the deal.
It makes no difference what the other side looks like.
Why?
Because it's this side that we represent. We can't control the other side. I can't control what shoes she's going to wear.
She got nice shoes. Just saying. You got to follow your gut,
I
right?
knew a guy that if the
your intuition, that
Your
small inner
intuition.
voice, that's your God self.
I don't, I have an intuition and I listen. I tell her to shut up sometimes because it's.
Because your head is constantly going.
No, because
over,
sometimes you
over.
got to make a deal to make another deal, and sometimes you shouldn't do this deal to make this other deal, but I do it anyway. And then I try to massage it as I go along, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But I've been doing this almost 20 years now. You can't tell me that one deal is better than the next. All deals have a give and take. Yes. You make a deal with somebody, there's got to be something in it for them as well. You can't just be all you.
Well, we're not talking about it being just for one.
No,
We're
I
talking
understand
about
that.
win-wins,
But you-
okay?
but the problem is that the way negotiations are, you get into negotiating with somebody, all they want is for them. They don't want a deal. They just want a them. And that deal you don't do. You don't make a bad deal, you don't make a deal.
There you go.
But the object of the game is that somewhere along the line, this person distrusts us so much that all they do is they gobble up like a black hole. And you can see it. And
Yeah,
he says, okay,
so
just
stay
slow
away.
it down.
Yeah.
And let's see if we can work
But
something
what if you
out.
put business aside and you just look at personal relationships?
That's even worse.
Friend, this way you're taking the money out of the situation.
No, it's not even
Take the
worse.
business
There's
out.
always money in the situation.
It's
When
just-
you get married, you don't think there's money in the situation? Back to 4 years. There's always money in every situation. There is always a finance. Even when you get married, there's a finance. You live together, there's a finance.
Wow.
You have children, there's a finance. Tell me there isn't. I would love to say there isn't. I really would. From
I
the
don't
bottom
think
of my
about it
heart.
like
Come
that,
on,
though.
money is just energy, all right? So
You have to-
what's wrong with money?
There's nothing wrong with it, but
Thank
sometimes
you.
it dictates a relationship.
If you allow it.
Well, now we're back to
When
that.
you go out for dinner with friends,
What
friends that
friends?
are not
You
clients,
guys?
friends, people that, so I want to take the money out of it.
Okay.
Friends that, say Juji comes into town, your cousin, or say, I don't know, someone, a friend from
I
New
go
York
to
comes
dinner,
in, right?
yeah.
Diane, whatever.
Right.
You go to
Yes,
dinner.
I have.
You trust her?
Trusted what? To eat? Yes. she's gonna
Diane,
eat.
you trust Big D? There's no
Do
money
I trust
involved.
her to eat, or
No.
do I trust her to be there? What am I trusting her for?
Whatever. Your relationship with her, is there a trust in that friendship?
Yeah, we're
That
friends.
if you called and asked her to have your back, or even if you didn't, if she saw
Not
you needed her help,
necessarily.
would you would
She wouldn't. No, I wouldn't say she had my back.
no? Do you have any friends? I'm like reaching like old time friends. I'm like, this
I'm
must be
your
like your
friend, Freddie.
bestie.
Do you want me to be honest?
Yes.
I don't have many people that I can say have my back.
Really? I think
That's
everyone
okay.
in here has your back,
Yeah,
and it's not financial.
exactly.
There's many levels of having your back.
There's
Many levels.
there's only one energy that flows through all of us, and that energy is love. Okay? And that energy of love goes through money, it goes through dinners and food, it goes through people's smiles, their hugs, whatever it is, it's all energy. It's us that are so powerful that we can twist it and make it something really negative. Oh, well, he just hugged me because he wanted to, have something different than what I was willing to give. Or, what I'm saying is that sometimes you get a hug and it's like, wait a minute, I'm not going there with you.
It's a different hug.
Yeah, it's a different hug, but it's not based on love.
What's it based on?
Lust.
Oh. But lust is an emotion, just like love is an emotion, depression is an emotion. People do certain things because they do not think. Forgive them, for they do not know.
Knowing and thinking are two different things.
True. But the object here is that sometimes there are people that want to get close to you. I've even noticed this with you, that they want to get close to you, not because of lust or anything else. They just want to sit in the same place you sit. They want to feel your vibe. They want to feel your energy. They want to feel like they think that something magical is going to appear.
No, it's the way they feel when they're in your presence.
Yes.
And a feeling is the most important thing, because people don't remember what you say. They remember how you make them feel.
Exactly.
And everybody wants to feel that higher vibrational frequency because it feels good.
Well, it's better to feel good than feel bad.
Absolutely. And that's then back again to the trust piece.
Well, but back to that, because you have to say yes. You have to open the door to let them in.
Exactly.
You can't give the feel.
You can't be a little pregnant.
You can't be a little pregnant. You can't be involved with somebody to make them feel better if they don't give you an opportunity. And a lot of people, they shy away. I love it when they do the air kiss, and I call it the Judas kiss. They kiss the ceiling.
I call it the country club kiss.
and I look up and I go, geez, your lips reach all the way up there. Because it's not real. It's artificial.
Artificial.
There's sugar and then there's artificial sugar.
Just like social media posts and people. Back to that.
Yes.
And the trust.
Yes.
And the trust.
Like your TikTok shop.
What's wrong with my TikTok shop?
You trust everything you buy until you get it in.
I didn't. They gave me a piece of junk.
And now I'm very careful on what I even buy. I found a cute little giraffe I want to buy for the baby. And now I have to look at the measurements because it might look this big, but it might actually be this big. Now I have to look at it. Trust, but it's learned.
Look at what you're learning because of it.
Right.
And that's what it's all about. We're here to experience the process of life and also to allow ourselves a greater understanding at each and every moment, because this is Earth School. Yeah. So we're always learning, and part of that trusting is learning. And you learned from a long time ago, who to trust and who not to trust. I used to trust everybody as well, because that was just my heart, and I was excited. I loved people. I still love people. However, now I get to discern. Discernment means, okay, is this person coming, is it a good fit or is it not a good fit? Is it feeling, warm and welcoming or creepy? Is this supporting me? Do I feel loved? Do I feel as if, this person is coming from their heart? And that's discernment versus judging. And judging is pointing fingers. And that pointing fingers is another way of, again, inside, judging yourself. Where do you judge yourself? Where do you not show up for yourself? Where do you not trust yourself? I mean, we all have a certain amount of goals. Are you allowing yourself to step into those goals and trusting that you have everything that it takes to be able to achieve those goals or not? Because when we don't trust ourselves to achieve the goals, we don't trust anybody else out there to achieve the goals for us either.
All right, conversation continues. How do people find you?
You can find me at la@ishiftyourenergy.com. My website is ishiftyourenergy.com. Or you can call me at my office, 954-647-5525. And or call Dawn and Freddie S.
Call me.
Call any of us. We're here to help you so that you can trust not only others, but yourself as well.
All right. More to come. We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, it's a very powerful day in the studio. We've got Helen Archer of Cosmic Astrology Society joining us. We're talking about the solar eclipse, the new moon. It's what else? It's Mardi Gras. It's Chinese Lunar New Year, and it is Ramadan starting tomorrow. So a lot of things happening all at once. So we have to find out why and what the planets have store. More to come, and we'll be right back.
Our preschool team provides personalized education and therapy services that are specifically designed to meet the unique needs of our children. These students are overcoming medical conditions that have been affecting their physical abilities since birth. Our specialized teacher and therapists understand the critical role that occupational and physical therapy play in helping these young children to develop essential skills in their early education program. We like for the children to leave us as shining stars and enter the big world of kindergarten.
Welcome to Working Nurses Home Care, where your private care is our priority. We provide medical and supportive private duty care all under one agency serving Broward, Palm Beach, and the Treasure Coast. From long-term care and companionship to recovery support, our nurses, therapists, and home health aides are here for you. We accept most major insurances including United Medicare, Aetna, Humana, Oscar, Cigna, and Medicare. Count on us for care that you can trust. Call Broward at 954-916-7458 or Palm Beach at 561-409-0767. Visit us at www.workingnurseshomecare.com. At Working Nurses Home Care, we are here to serve and support.
Welcome to La Mesa Cafe Bistro, where every cup has a story. From freshly brewed coffee to comforting, flavorful dishes, it's the perfect place to slow down and savor the moment. Open 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. from Tuesday to Saturday, and 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sunday and Monday. Stop by and taste the difference at 48 Northeast 1st Avenue in Boca Raton.
Imagina que este es tu dinero y alguien te lo quiere quitar. ¿Quién es? El IRS. Adivina qué, quieren tu dinero y pueden tomarlo. Todos si quieren. Entonces, ¿qué haces? Usted contraataca dejando que nuestro equipo de expertos lo resuelva con el IRS para poder conservar su dinero. Llame ahora mismo y aprende gratis cómo podemos ayudarte a volver a ponerlo en tu bolsillo. 5 minutos de tu tiempo pueden ahorrarte miles de dólares.
You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Cafe Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape. The perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
What a powerful, energetic week. The Chinese New Year is here. This year is the year of the fire horse. This will last until February 5th, 2027. The zodiac for this year symbolizes energy, speed, freedom, and forward momentum. These are associated with the traits of resilience, independence, and strength. The many festivities will run for 15 days, concluding with the Lantern Festival on March 3, 2026. Mardi Gras is also here, which goes under the name of Fat Tuesday as well. Today marks the final day of the carnival season, occurring immediately before the start of Lent on Ash Wednesday. Today also marks the day of the new moon, marking the beginning of a new lunar cycle in the sign of Aquarius. And finally, an annular solar eclipse, which goes under the name of the Ring of Fire, is also happening today. Pretty cool, right?
On this day in 1753, in Sweden, February 17th is followed by March 1st as the country moves from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar. On this day in 1863, a group of citizens of Geneva found an International Committee for Relief to the Wounded, which later became known as the International Committee of the Red Cross. On this day in 1864, during the American Civil War, the H.L. Hunley becomes the first submarine to engage and sink a warship, the USS Housatonic. On this day in 2008, Kosovo declares independence from Serbia.
I know I hurt you, broke your world in two, but deep down in our silence, we both knew this was through. Our story's pages are turning to a final fading blue. There's no point in fighting the end, there's nothing we can do. A broken heart won't beat the same, can't outrun the pouring rain. A flower with no sun just fades away. So let's say goodbye to me and you today. We played our parts and did our best, held back our tears and put on a smile for the rest. Our friends and family saw the cracks behind our style. The final act is over, there's nothing left to do now. A broken heart won't beat the same, you can't outrun the pouring rain. A flower with no sun just fades away. So let's say goodbye to me and you today. So we'll stand in the ashes of what we once knew and watch as the fire of our love burns out of view. But a new sunrise will be there for both me and for you. We'll find new paths and find new hope, even though we're through. A broken won't beat the same, can't outrun the pouring rain. A flower with no sun just fades away. So let's say goodbye to me and you today.
Back. How
we're
you
back.
like that set?
Love that song
That's a
by
tremendous set. I like
Triple
myself
C.
in this hottie. I'm gonna tell you something. Patati here, shirt. You got me cooking.
You're cooking.
Now I feel like the tiger. on
As
the horse's
G-Man would
neck.
say, cooking with butter. That's your power, though. Red is power.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Is power. All right.
I owe you money? No.
And we've got a lot going on today. As you saw, a bit of a snippet. We've got Helen Archer today of Cosmic Astrology Society, kind of to lay it all out to see why today is so powerful and what is going on. So let's roll her intro. All right, Helen. Busy week, busy day, energetically. Why? Is all of this happening at one time?
Cooking?
Well, in the calendar-wise, we've got the Lunar New Year, we have the start of Ramadan, and we also have that solar eclipse. So all these things are coming together, and that's why it's an important day. It's the start of many things. So the Lunar New Year, this is the Chinese horoscope personality cycle. So these animals relate to the zodiac in the sense that they all have personalities, and so this is the year of the fire horse. So the fire horse, and people who were born under the year of the horse, which you have to look up what year you were born under, what the animal is the signal of strength, speed, like a horse is fast, courage, loyalty, and they say that this is a lucky year for all people born under the horse. It's also a lucky year for those born under the dog, the tiger, and the sheep. So all those people are in a lucky cycle right now.
You're the tiger, right?
You're the sheep.
And I'm a sheep.
So we're all in for some luck. Okay.
We'll take it.
So now we have a new moon. And the new moon means that the sun is now in Aquarius in the last degree or so. It's at 28 degrees. Each sign has 30 degrees. And the moon is in Aquarius also. So what has happened is the moon has come between the sun and the earth. So that is causing the solar eclipse. And it's a ring of fire, more fire. The ring of fire solar eclipse means that when you view the sun, it'll be a total eclipse, but you'll be able to see the ring of light around the sun. That's, the light of the moon. So that's why it's called the ring of fire. And it's visible in Antarctica. Yay! So mostly the penguins will get to see it.
A ring of fire?
The eclipse.
You can't see it anywhere else?
It can be seen like in the southern part of South America, the southern part of Africa. So it's basically Antarctica, and I think as a result of the solar eclipse, which is when things come to light and new discoveries come to light, that they may find new minerals or new ways of extracting minerals, and an increase in the population and activity that is going on in Antarctica, and they'll discover maybe, some idea about the origins of the Earth, so some of those scientific discoveries will come to light.
Disclosure.
That's because the Earth is tilted right now for the winter, so I guess the eclipse is here, you can see it from the south.
Right.
Disclosure.
So, so the solar eclipse is next to Mars. Mars is also in Aquarius. So when we think about the sign Aquarius, we think about vision, futuristic ideas, utopia, communal living, helping people, wanting to see everybody have freedom and equality and democracy. So those people who are disruptors of democracy, of freedom, of equality, all those people are going to slowly be exposed, and they'll be disrupted in the sense that they're going to be done away with. They're going to become old, and people are looking towards what's new. So that's a good thing about all this Aquarian influence. The stress of it is that all these planets, the sun, the moon, Mars, and Aquarius, are now in stress aspect, almost exact, to Uranus in Taurus, which has been a 7-year cycle. And it is also at the very last degrees of Taurus and will be moving into Gemini. So all these ideas, all these new ways, all this technology, that's going to come to light. That's going to be realized as Uranus goes into Gemini for the next 7-year cycle.
So it's going to be like this for 7 years?
Uranus will be in Gemini for 7 years, so there will be a lot of technological improvements, including AI. There'll be changes in broadcasting, journalism. Hopefully we'll have more transparent and honest reporting of things. And those people, like all the fraud, like I said last year when it first went in Gemini for a brief period before retrograde, that scandals are going to be exposed. Nothing will be able to remain hidden, and this eclipse is the start of that.
Wow. Scandals will be exposed.
And scandals have been exposed,
Oh,
but
it's
now
coming
we're
out.
going to
That's
get into
true.
the nitty-gritty of what really
It's all
happened.
over the place. Wow. Wow.
And so, for us personally, with this new moon, with the stress, it's a T-square between Mars, Uranus, the Sun, and Moon, and stay focused, stay away from controversy, don't start disagreements, walk away from any conflict, and expect major changes. A lot of companies have been planning administrative and organizational changes over the past few months, and now they're going to implement them. Now that Saturn has changed from Pisces, the idea and emotional sign, to Aries, the action and adventure sign, all these changes are going to be implemented probably during the eclipses and with a Mercury retrograde on top of it. So it's going to add to a lot of confusion. So I just say to people, just hang in there, stay calm, stay cool, because things are going to change.
So confusion is the name of the game. That stay packed until it resolves itself?
Well, you know, people will make changes. People will move to different jobs. You know, jobs will end, new jobs will open. It's a whole new world, so you have to just kind of be careful. And then Mercury is going to go backwards on the 22nd. It goes slow into storm and goes backward on the 25th. So we have until March 24th before it moves forward again. So whatever changes are implemented are going to have to be redone, revisited, reorganized, or dropped altogether because they're not feasible. So we need to stay with practical, less details, less intricacy, and be more simple and have more like vision towards the future than trying to cling to some old methods that we used in the past, which is hard for people to let go of.
Well, you saw California with the drought, the fires, and all that. Now they have another storm coming. They have filled the water line and beyond. They're now getting rid of water. They have too much water. So you talk about changes and storms.
It goes
and
from one extreme to
It's
the other.
craziness.
But also
And now
the
we're in a
eclipses
drought.
also bring storms. And so we have this eclipse, then we have the Mercury retrograde, and then we have the lunar eclipse. Now the lunar eclipse will be visible here. So the lunar eclipse is on March 3rd. And that is when the sun will be in Pisces and the moon will be opposite in Virgo. So the lunar eclipse is when hidden things come to light. And those leaders that are not doing what's best for the people of their country are going to fade away into oblivion. So we're going to see all those changes, and people don't see it coming. So prepare yourself and be aware and be patient and have some money set aside. Don't spend all your money right now, because I know there's a lot of good bargains out there, and you want to renew things like in the home and everything. So, you know, just temper your spending and save some money.
Wow.
Hitting home?
Yeah.
Good advice.
Scary.
Now, the other thing I want to say is the positive part is we have Mercury and Venus, and the moon will shortly go into Pisces. So we have all those three in Pisces. And then the sun will be entering Pisces, so we'll be heavy into the Pisces season. Now, Pisces is sympathetic, empathetic, mystical, whimsical, very, very highly sensitive, emotional. The sense of touch is really important. The feet, because Pisces rules the feet, are very important. And the overall health of you in terms of the bodily fluids, you need to adjust them to a moderation and watch weight and everything. And all of that has been in focus for the last 2.5 years. So we are kind of at the end of hopefully clearing out the subconscious from all the negative emotions and thoughts and feelings of the past Let's not dwell on what went wrong in past relationships and concentrate on the feelings and emotions that are positive right now and very fertile too. With Jupiter in Cancer,
Fertile.
there's going to be more
Babies all
babies
over the
born. You can make improvements to the house in the next week, but if things look like they're on the brink of failing, you should make adjustments now before the Mercury retrograde starts. But all in all, it's a really positive emotional cycle. Relationships that are good, their compatibility and emotional feelings are deepening. And new relationships, you're going to have to wait till they get deeper, because with Mars in Aquarius, everybody still wants a little space and isn't ready to make a commitment.
Really? Explains a lot.
Does it?
Yeah.
And when does that change? Mars in Pisces next month, right?
Yeah, Mars is like 2/3 of the way through. No, Mars is in Aquarius now, 2/3 of the way through, and then we'll also enter Pisces.
And then it'll get little bit easier on commitment.
It'll be easier on commitment. People will feel more emotions. In fact, people may be over-emotional, and people may be oversensitive. So with that eclipse, with the moon in Virgo, we have to learn not to be so critical and not to expect people to be perfect.
And where does retrograde start?
Retrograde and slowdown starts on the 22nd.
So doesn't that mess everything up?
You know, sometimes Mercury retrograde improves things that have been messed up and shows a way forward to finish or make gains in that way. So with the eclipses, that could be a positive way forward, especially your Pisces. Things are in your corner right now. You got Mercury and Venus.
Well, I got a
your
lot of Mercury.
ideas are at a peak. And those things relating to food, the home, improvements, things like that, family, those are all positive things right now to pursue.
Okay. There you go.
All good things. You got that?
I'm getting all of it.
It's a good year. A lot of things happening all at once today. They say this is the first time in history that all of these things have fell on today.
Right, and as far as the lunar eclipse is a whole hour, whereas that solar eclipse was only a couple minutes. But anyway, the next total lunar eclipse won't be until 2028.
Really?
So this eclipse, it's time to get rid of the old ways of doing things, and you're going to be forced to do things in a new, more positive, more upbeat way. Let go of all those emotions, and now we're moving forward. Like with Saturn in Aries, Saturn has strict limits. It's the status quo. It's the financing. And in Aries, Saturn isn't going to put up with any namby-pamby BS, back and forth, vacillation. Aries says, do it now or don't do it at all, and is not very forgiving if you mess up.
Pretty much. You just summed me up right there.
Holy smokes.
That hour conversation we had, she just said in about 15 seconds.
I love it. I love it.
Yes.
So the challenge to Saturn in Aries is the fact that it's with Neptune. So when they were both in Pisces, Saturn was kind of wishy-washy. Neptune is kind of dissolving, the boundaries and not making barriers solid. It's like the gray area. So that was okay in Pisces, which was mostly an emotional type of sign. But now the planet Neptune is in Aries, so it's going to try to force Saturn to let go a little, to let the boundaries expand a little, which Saturn is going to fight. So we need to come to moderation. We give a little, we take a little, we reach together in the middle, and that way we can move forward. But as I said, neither one of these signs in Aries is going to be really supportive of somebody that can't make up their mind.
Laurina's laughing because she's in Aries also.
Yes.
It's pretty much
They
true.
can never make up their minds.
Oh no, I can make up my mind really quick.
So now the Saturn in Aries is cautioning Aries to not jump into things too fast, to not jump to conclusions, and to be a little more conciliatory to people they don't agree with. This is a maturing cycle for Aries. And if you're not mature and you're still doing things that you know are going to disrupt and cause conflict, you're going to be called to account. You're not going to be able to escape and talk your way out of it and be glib. You now have to stand by what you say and say what you mean and do what you're going to say what you're going to do, or else you're going to be held to account. So this is a maturing cycle. It's also a cycle where you may have more responsibility to the senior members of your family, so you may have to take some time away from your career goals and your projects in order to help those that are more in need, so you will have to have a little more compassion than you normally do for those in need.
You got that?
Yes.
Hey, listen, that's if it doesn't work out, accountability, I get it. But is there also, what's the opposite of accountability? If it works out, shouldn't you say, well, there you go, it worked out. There's an accountability on the other side, right? Who thought wrong, who thought it wasn't going to work, and was looking for all that.
Okay, so those people who think it's not going to work and who think it's wrong, they may be still in the Pisces mode. So you need to get out of that. You need to find a way to make it work. But the other thing for Aries is Saturn rules the skin, the bones, the teeth, and also Aries rules the head, the vision, the brain, the hearing, and the taste and all that, the teeth. So anyway, Aries now needs to take care of health concerns. And they have the ability to solve things that have been pestering them for a while, that have been plaguing them for a while. If they sought some health care and it didn't really work out, now's the time to seek some new advice, some new people to help you take care of your health concerns.
All in agreement. All in. She always has like this direct connection to us.
To you, not to us, to you.
Why?
Because when I saw you Sunday, you were exactly as she said. You were shedding skin. You.
I went back to Daphne and got some new supplements because the regular medical things weren't working for what I needed.
Exactly what she just said.
Yeah, so I did that last week.
You should have done that sooner. Because we all suffer.
Well, yeah, but maybe you don't always realize what's happening.
Wait, accountability. You just said accountability.
You don't know. Well, so now you're going to begin to realize it more. Because Saturn in Aries is going to bring out what's been festering behind the scenes, or what you didn't get nutrition or whatever for that caused a problem. And nutrition and a good diet, Aries is an on-the-go person, and they're involved in a lot of projects, and they're like leaders, so they have a lot of people depending on them, so they don't always take care of themselves. So now it's time to just get a feeling of what needs to be done.
And we're doing it. It's all good. Do Pisces have a hard time making decisions? Can they go, is it because there's two fish?
There's two fish, so it's a mutable sign, just like Sagittarius
it's a
and
what
Virgo.
Mutable.
They and Gemini, they have a tendency to, vacillate between two sides on the negative. Then they're easily influenced. If so-and-so comes along and influences them to think one thing, and then another person comes along and says, no, that's not right, then they may change their mind and go with the second thing. So that's one of the negatives. They need to stand firm in what they believe in. But the positive is they're like, multitaskers. They can do many things at once. Yeah. They're very, very efficient in some ways. Gemini, maybe not so much, but Gemini, is learning and will learn. But mentally, they're efficient. Virgo is efficient in details, but they're very adaptable. So when a situation changes, they have the least conflict in going with the flow. Whereas the fixed signs like Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and not so much Aquarius, but Aquarius and Leo, they're kind of fixed like the trunk of the tree, and they expect people and things to come to them. So they have a hard time adjusting and adapting because they have a tendency to get in a rut. So this is going to, the eclipses are going to just force them to get out of their rut.
Pisces is like Vaseline.
Vacillating.
It seems that Pisces vacillates, but really what Pisces is doing, it's receiving the sixth sense impressions, the cosmic energy, the ability to try to feel what somebody is saying and meaning rather than the words they're talking.
Agreed.
So Pisces seems like it's vacillating, but really they're just,
We're ventilating.
they're just taking all those things into account, whereas like Virgo, the opposite sign, is taking the physical details of doing a project into account and synthesizing them into a way forward that's efficient and not so time consuming. So it's a different approach, but still, yes, moving around multiple amount of elements.
So you and Heather work so well together because you've got the ideas, and you're here and you're there, and she takes it.
She just does it. I work for the
And she puts it in a whole concise, detailed format for you.
She does it. When she explains it, it's very right on point. And like she says, I vacillate in that direction. Then somebody comes along and vacillating. I have a lot of Vaseline.
A lot of vacillating.
Vacillation.
You had a busy couple months coming up. People, signs, planets moving.
Yeah, I know. So I'm trying not to make any changes, even though I realize there are changes that are coming. So I'm taking some preparatory steps, both, in my lifestyle and everything, and everybody else is probably doing the same, but I am not doing anything at all, and I'm trying to maintain as best as possible, which most people should do, to maintain the status quo and not make any changes before, say, April. We're good in April.
We gotta go through March to get to April. That's a whole lot of time.
Tough. March is tough because you're going to have, at the start of the Pisces season, you've got these eclipses. Mercury's going to be retrograding in Pisces. So the creative ideas, the projects that are started now, are going to need to change. They're going to get reorganized, or they may fizzle out altogether. So you got to kind of just look at the long range and see what the potential is, but realize that people, finances, situations may change or dissolve.
It's
that
like
there's
starting
that
all over again.
possibility so that you're prepared for it.
Can I wipe away my birthday and start all over again?
No.
This will be a great birthday for Pisces. Mercury and Venus in Pisces right now. Venus is your popularity. It's also a good time for glamour and makeup and fashion.
Money.
Fashion will be whimsical, light fabrics.
Look at you, how whimsical you are today.
Whimsical. I don't know what that means.
Isn't it nice to see him in color today?
Yes, he's got Aries color today.
Whimsical.
I've got Aquarius and all the ideas of Aquarius in this blouse of the eclipses, of the Mercury retrograde, of the Lunar New Year and everything, Ramadan, Mardi Gras. So it's a combination of many ideas. And so all these fruitful ideas are coming up. Write them down. You might not be able to implement them right now, but by the summer, you're going to be going gangbusters when Uranus changes signs.
All right. How do people contact you?
I'm on Cosmic Astrology Society on Facebook, and also I'm the Cosmic Astrologer on TikTok.
This was a full packed
I'm
segment.
exhausted. I need a nap or something.
All right, let's take a commercial
No naps.
break.
We don't have time
Well,
for
we don't
naps.
have time for naps.
You can follow Helen at Cosmic Astrology Society on TikTok and on Facebook. More to come on the other side of this commercial break. We'll be right back.
Looking for bold, authentic flavor? Step into Bramer's Brazilian cuisine, where the vibrant taste of Brazil meets your favorite American classics. From savory churrasco to juicy burgers, every dish is made with passion. Hosting a party or a special event? We cater all occasions with incredible food that leaves a lasting impression. Our Boynton Beach location offers generous seating with a separate dining area for bigger parties. Come visit us in person today at 1035 Gateway Boulevard, number 201, Boynton Beach, Florida, 33426. Contact us by phone at 561-272-6377. Enjoy the Brazilian taste. Enjoy the Bramer's taste.
Imagine this. A loved one, a son or a daughter, has just suffered from a life-threatening accident. They're transported to a state trauma hospital, and despite being in the care of professional physicians, they tragically pass away due to preventable medical errors. As if this was not tragic enough, then finding out that legal statutes in the state of Florida devalue your loved one's life to zero. This is what we are fighting against. Come join Edward Salazar as he discusses the issues surrounding free kill laws and how to resolve them. Catch The Fight Against Free Kill Laws with Ed Salazar on Monday, 5 p.m. on all social media. Learn who we are and join our cause today.
RCCA has a team of specialized therapists to treat a wide array of injuries and conditions, including balance issues, back pain, fall prevention techniques, joint replacements, and stroke rehab. Our therapists at RCCA help adults reclaim their strength and flexibility, allowing them to return to their hobbies and sports. We tailor treatment to return our patients to activities they love, such as croquet, gym workouts, golf, pickleball, and tennis. Our state-of-the-art equipment and therapists ensure that there is something here for everyone.
Are you nearly maxed out on your credit cards? It doesn't matter if you're using your credit cards for fun or to survive. At the end of the month, your statements come in, and you can either pay them or you can't. If you can't, late fees and interest get tacked on, and now you're struggling just to make the minimum due. Do you feel trapped? Am I talking to you? Good, because we've personally researched some companies that can help you. They may be able to reduce your credit card balances by up to 50% and stop the late fees if you qualify. Please call our special debt hotline number right now for a completely free 5-minute consultation. Deal with your credit card problem now before it gets much worse and put money back in your pocket. Trust me, I've been there too. Call now.
Call 866-307-7152.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Tomorrow is the beginning of the holy month of Ramadan. Observance of Ramadan is one of the core tenets of the 5 pillars of Islam, as it is believed it was the month in which Allah revealed the Quran to the Prophet Muhammad. It's required for all healthy Muslims to fast from dawn to sunset. Exceptions are made for the sick, elderly, and women who are menstruating or breastfeeding. Muslims are encouraged to pray more consistently, read the Quran, and drop bad habits, as the spiritual rewards you get for good deeds massively increase and can offset the sins you have done the year prior. Ramadan is considered a vital month of improvement for many Muslims to be more in tune with their religion and improve upon their character.
Wow.
Oh, baby. I tell you.
Nice piece they did.
I had gotten over this woman, just set me back another 15 minutes.
Why? I think she's telling you it's all good to move forward.
It's not. You have to wait. You have to hurry up and wait.
You got a couple weeks. You only got another week, and then you got to wait until April.
What do you think? Life is, you wait until April?
Well,
what about
you can have the conversations,
March?
Just don't sign any contracts next month.
Mm-hmm.
And watch out for transportation, because that's another one.
I'm just going to stay home for a month.
It's going to be, feel how calm it is in here today?
It's too calm.
It's nice, right?
I'm feeling very nervous.
I know. It's been calm the past
my
couple
gut
days.
be alien. See that?
Even Laurina said it's been very calm in here.
Yeah, she's very calm today, right? Normally she's like
because we're Aries, we're refocusing the importance of things, and I'm letting go of the old feelings that make me a little nervous.
Is that what you're doing? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to see how long that lasts.
That's lasting for now, anyway.
Let's see how long that lasts.
They put a lot of great pieces today. It was great to have the conversation on trust.
Thank you. Thank you. It was wonderful as well. And I really did appreciate the ability of being able to start defining what that is, how we're missing it, and how to start getting it back. Because it's all in community, and you only build community through trust.
That is true.
You got to sort of believe in yourself I think that will help a long way with trust. Very difficult to trust anybody if you don't trust yourself.
You got to trust yourself. Exactly.
You got to look in that mirror and say it's going to be okay.
Yep.
You know, and you can make a deal with yourself, because if it isn't, you can always go back to whatever wasn't working for you, right?
To some extent. But the other thing too is that if you are really taking a look at what you've put in front of you, and then you start to go for it, but if you're not trusting yourself, then you back off and you just let yourself off the hook. No, sorry. Go forward. Go all the way in. Don't play games with try. You know, I love Yoda because there's a great quote. You do not do. There is no try. So what are you doing? Are you really doing? And if you're doing, give yourself credit for it. You know, praise yourself. You did it. Great job. And you're doing that not from ego, but from your spirit. Because that is one of your talents. That's who you are on the inside. Praise yourself. Because when you do that, just like you praise your kids or you praise your dog, you know, it's a positive reinforcement. So allow yourself to continually praise yourself. Oh, that was a great job. Good job. I said that yesterday when I was working out, because I hadn't worked out the arms and everything for a couple of weeks. And I had to talk to myself. Okay, keep going. You're almost at 15. You're almost done. You got one more exercise. You know? Praise yourself. You can do it. You've got everything inside.
We were talking to the kids and the students in here. You know, when you go to school, you sit there and you take in what they're teaching you. Mm-hmm. And they allegedly ask you to think about whether or not what they're saying is correct. And if you find some flaw in it, you're supposed to bring it, and yada, yada, yada. So they do this, and they get an A in the class, and they feel like, okay, I learned what he taught me to learn. And they leave it at that. They don't try anything to make it better, to try something different, to push. I gotta tell you, when I went to NYU, the first thing they told us was, anything a professor say, don't believe him. We went under that premise. And we were there to learn, but to interact, to communicate. So we created something in chemistry, a formula. Mm-hmm. And the professor had no answer for it, but it worked every single time. It was a shortcut. And he says, no, you can't do it that way. And then we went to the dean, and we had this big meeting. And the dean says if it works 100% of the time, they can do it that way. So I had a conversation with them in here, because sometimes they forget to say they've done a good job simply because it's regurgitation and they're learning something. It's not coming from them, it's coming in this direction. So if you learn something, you should praise it. No, you should be accountable. Goes in both directions, whether it's good or bad, as I was telling you.
Yeah, the crew, I mean, to see Gabe change and just really come out of his comfort zone and what he's doing is amazing. The piece that Zachary and Abdullah did today, incredible. Tana's writing grants. This one's organizing your thoughts, which is scary, but it's all good.
I don't even know who this one is.
It's all amazing to see the growth that all of a sudden there's been this shift. And everyone's just like blossoming. That's why when people say, how long is the program here? I can't be 3 months. Because 3 months, you're just getting your toe wet. You're just finding, like, how to open the front door. And then all of a sudden, they explode and they're just doing so great. It might take 6 months, 7 months, but wow. See what they're doing in that Studio A today? Amazing.
You're going to have to start developing new challenges. So we're sending crews out. We're thinking about doing more remotes. We're thinking about March 21st is on the horizon. I can't believe that if you have a business that you wouldn't participate. There could be 8,000, 10,000 people at this thing. If you have a business and you want to sell your goods, why not have a captive audience? I don't
Spotlight
get
your business. This Friday, we're going to be at Bramer's Brazilian up in Boynton Beach. So come out and have some lunch with us. Laurina, if you're in town, come on up to Bramer's with us.
That sounds fabulous.
It was a fun
I
shoot
will
we did.
believe I'm in town.
Wonderful.
You can spread the trust.
The world traveler she is.
You can spread the trust of people that come in on the show and all that.
I'm just going to encapsulate them in the pure, bright white light of unconditional love.
You're going to encapsulate what?
Encapsulate them in unconditional love.
That's pretty interesting.
All right. Ready to wrap this up?
I'm encapsulated.
You're encapsulated.
Encapsulated.
All right, everyone. Have a wonderful day.
Mm-hmm.
Embrace the change. Get rid of that which does not serve you, because now it is time to move forward, to trust, to love, because it all comes down
to loving yourself first.
And sometimes if it doesn't serve you, make it serve you. Trust you, me, you can do it. Just believe in yourself.
We'll see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. drive time. Have a great day.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.